Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Porno advisory, explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised. I want all of you out there watching to give me a hand. Give me a hand, I say! Hey, what's up everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and we are back here again with another action figure review. Today we got Swamp Thing from DC Icons, baby. Oh yeah, my very first Swamp Thing. Yeah, can you believe it, man? Can you believe it? I've never owned a Swamp. Well, actually, maybe when I was little, I might have owned a Swamp Thing before. As an adult, my first Swamp Thing. That sounded weird. I got my first Swamp Thing when I was an adult. Yeah. Okay, let's cut this open. I don't know why that sounded weird. It just sounded weird. Hey, bud, you wanna try your new Swamp Thing? Yeah, man, I'm old enough to try my new Swamp Thing. Let's cut them open, which I already did, and let's take them out the box. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Here's a little DC Icons pamphlet of all the other figures you can get from this, I guess, wave, if that's what you want to call it. Do not ask me what year this came out, because DC Icons, they never put their freaking year on this box, so I can't tell you what year this came out. Maybe I might find a year on this guy's body. If you guys know, let me know, because I'm not really for sure. I could have Googled it, but I'm lazy, and I'm a very busy person. Let's do some clipping. Clippa. It comes with two interchangeable hands. In the hand thing monster, which his name eludes me at the moment. If you guys know, let me know. I'll pin it to my page. That's the kind of research I do. Let's take out Swamp Thing. You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. I'm sorry. I know, guys. My singing skills are immaculate. No YouTuber has a voice quite like mine. Here is Swamp Thing, man. Looking swampy. Very nice, man. Very nice Swamp Thing. He is a small guy. These are the DC Icons. They were very small figures. They were like in the 6.5 inch range. So they're not your DC, McFarlane 7-inch range. So this guy, he's probably not going to fit into some of your DC formats if you collect DC Icons. So if you collect DC Icons, he'll fit into that format. But yeah, man, and DC Icons are amazing, man. The DC Icons are done very nicely. So let's take a look at Swamp Thing, and stay tuned towards the end of the video where I'll break out some other figs and do some comparison. So here is Swamp Thing's face, body, torso, his missing wiener, because I do believe he is naked, right? Or maybe it's underneath the swampness. Double jointed knees. He's got the feet rocking. He's got some great articulation. He's very loose, man. Very loose. That's how he's supposed to be when you go see the chiropractor. He's supposed to be very loose. Feet, swivel, ankle articulation. Boom. Torso swivel, breaks up and down. Body, 90-degree bend, 90-degree bend. He's got fist. Put him up. And also, I do believe I do have another DC Icon figure, which I'll break out in a moment and do some comparisons. So here is his hands. And then here is the hand right there. So let's move all this out the way. To be honest with you guys, I never really knew Swamp Thing was DC, but I just found this out recently. He is DC. His joints are very, very loose, man. They're not sturdy, solid at all. Breaks at the bicep right there. Head swivel. He's nicely done. Swamp Thing, chill there for a moment. Let's take a look at this, whatever the hell this thing is. This thing is creepy, man. Creepy. Focus, camera, focus. There we go. Dude. About the creepiest, one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. And he balances very nice, as you guys can see. He balances, kind of reminds me of, what do you call it, from Addams Family? Is it Thing? Is it Thing? It's Thing, right? Yeah, I do believe it's Thing. I wonder if Swamp Thing ripped that off, or maybe, was it the Addams Family? Or was the Addams Family first, or was Swamp Thing first? I don't know, but you got Swamp Thing and you got this thing right here, so let's do some interchangeable hands. We'll leave the left fist in there. We'll take out this fist right there. We'll pop in this one right here. There's his interchangeable hand. Very, very nice, man. I wish he was a little bit more swampier and a little less smooth, you know? What do you guys think? Nice. 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 I like. Okay, guys, let's do a measurement and then we'll break out some figs and we'll do some comparisons. So, Mr. Swamp Thing stands at, oh shit, I was wrong. He stands a little bit under 7 inches tall. So he is a tall guy. He is very slender. He doesn't look like no 7 inches, but yeah, he's under 7 inches tall. There's the back of Swamp Thing, if you guys are curious to know. His legs. Done very nice, man. Let's break out some other figs and do some comparisons. Okay, so I brought out some mean green friends to do some comparisons. I brought out NECA figure, brought out a Marvel Legend, I brought out some DC figs over here. One to the right, one to the left. So let's do some comparisons, guys. Let's go ahead and let's do a Hulk comparison. A Marvel Legend Hulk comparison. There he is. Hulk with Swamp Thing. They measure up pretty nicely. They go together very nicely. I'd like to admit that. Why is green synonymous with mutation? Right? I just now noticed that. Why is it synonymous with mutation? Green, we have Raphael, NECA Raphael with Swamp Thing. As you can see, Swamp Thing overshadows. Well, not necessarily. Well, he's taller. He's taller than Raph. Swamp Thing has the red eyes. Raph has the red bandana. Here's another DC icons right here. Joker, of course, Swamp Thing is supposed to be bigger than Joker. One thing I can say about these DC icons is that they're very, very well detailed. So there's Joker with Swamp Thing. And then to compare him with a McFarlane DC fig, here is Swamp Thing with the Batman Who Laughs. Just to do a quick comparison. So yeah, I guess he could fit into the format, even though I do believe Swamp Thing is a bigger guy, or would be a bigger guy than the Batman Who Laughs. Even though he is standing just below 7 inches, but this guy is bigger than 7 inches. Okay, guys, you saw him. Articulation is great. He's very, very loose. Like I said, he's very, very loose. Very nicely detailed Swamp Thing. I wish he was a little bit more swampier. You know what? Before I give you my rating, I wanted to break out a few more figs and do some comparisons with the Swamp Thing before we end this review. Alright, so I brought in the Man-Thing. This is Marvel Legends Man-Thing. He's my custom Man-Thing. So one of the main reasons why I brought him in here is because of the swampiness, the textured swampiness of this Man-Thing. As you guys can see, Swamp Thing has the texture swampiness thing going on with him, but Man-Thing is more swampy-esque. You see the layers of swampiness. There's no way I can compare it, dude. I have no other name for it. The layers of swampiness are seaweed. Swampiness, that's the best way I can explain it. Of this Man-Thing right here, dude, compared to Swamp Thing, you know what I mean? So I wish it was a little bit more layered, because that's how I remember Swamp Thing. I don't remember him being so muscular looking, you know what I mean? I remember him being more swampy like this guy. And yet they made this guy swampy and muscular at the same time. So it can be done. You say it can't be done, it can be done. Another review I wanted to do, this was my last review of the Thermo Vision Fugitive Predator. I just wanted to break him out because technically he is a Swamp Thing, right? Well, in the first movie anyways. So there is Swamp Thing with Predator. That's kind of what when I first remember seeing the Predator when I was younger, I always thought of him as the Swamp Thing because he was, you know, fighting Schwarzenegger in the jungle, hence the name. That's why he reminded me of Swamp Thing. Let me give you my rating, guys. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, you know, guys, he's nice. Don't get me wrong, he's nice. I just wish, like I said, more swampiness, less muscular attributes. But overall, he's a great, great fig, man. So I'm going to give him a 7. And it's not really a solid 7. I am being a little generous. I know there are better Swamp Thing figures out there. But for this one, for the DC Icons, the reason why I'm giving him a 7 is because the face is done very nicely. Articulation is done very nicely. Despite him not having the swampiness look and the more muscular look, he still looks good. And it's pretty cool having a Swamp Thing being added to my DC collection. So for that alone, I give him a 7, guys. Let me give you guys a better close-up if you guys are not seeing what I'm seeing. See what I mean? He still has a swampiness, but it's just a little bit too muscular, you know what I mean? Great figure, but listen, I do think there are better Swamp Figs out there, but this one is not bad. Tell me what you guys think of this fig. What do you make of Swamp Thing? Oh yeah, and this guy right here also adds on to the 7, so they did an amazing job with this because this is freaking creepy as hell. So yeah, this guy takes him to a 7 right here with this accessory right here. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. We'll go ahead and leave it at that. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next review. Peace out.